Welcome gamers, welcome back to the Zeusdaz Unemulated Retro Game channel, and I go by the name of Zeus. And for this Let's Play I complete what I call the Turd Trilogy, R-Swype. That follows Thunder Turds, Dung Durak, and now to finish off the chapter R-Swype. And the idea in this game is Scott Feast, which is basically a lump of shit, as you can see there in the middle of the screen, the yellow poo with the hat on, the fez or whatever that is. He's teaming up with Dung Beetle, who was the character you controlled in Dung Durak. So they've obviously put their differences aside to team up to face a much more evil presence, a much more bigger threat. And this game has 20 levels again. And the idea is of this game is, first of all, you control Dung Beetle, and you have to flush 3 turds down the toilet, three pieces of poo down the toilet. And once you've done that, Scott Feast will pop out of the lavatory, and followed by a sampled speech, but I'll get to that in a minute. And the moment he pops out, you then control him, and you have to collect 3 bottles of Omega cider to power up the rocket. It's the only way to get to the next level. So you have to first of all flush 3 piles of shit down the toilet, then you have to collect the 3 jars of Omega cider, which Scott Feast has to do, and then go straight to the rocket, and the rocket will take off and go to the next level. This is a much more challenging game. Again, the graphics, wonderful stuff again, beautiful graphics, wonderful little characters, great gameplay, but seriously hard. So hard in fact that I still can't get past level 1 without cheats. I confess I haven't spent hours on it. I'm sure I could, but what's so lethal about this game is there's a timer, and you do have a time limit. I think on certain levels though, you've also, what there is, you've got certain levels, you've got toilet rolls, and you have to move them out of the way to clear a space for the rocket to take off. If you don't, the rocket will just crash into the toilet roll and you lose your life. So only Dung Beetle can move them, so you've got to get them out of the way. And I believe, I could be wrong, I believe the timer doesn't exist on those levels, otherwise it'll be absolutely impossible. It's like completing a Rubik's Cube in 1.5 seconds. Or give a Rubik's Cube to someone who's never even looked at one before and get them to complete it in about 2 minutes. It's not going to happen. So the big problem is there's a very, very serious threat, and you've got to get rid of him. And to do that, you have to face him. He's the boss of the game on the final level, and I'll get to that in a minute once we start playing. If you'll know him, certainly if you're a teenager back in the day, or at least a teenager up to an adult, back in the 80s, you know, as soon as the sample speech kicks in, as soon as you flush 3 toilets down the toilet, you'll know who the bad guy is and who you got to face. But for now, let's give this a shot. It's joystick friendly as well. That's Sinclair 2, or K for keyboard. I think that might be QAOP space, or it might be number 6 till 0. I can't remember. But okay, here we go. This completes the 3rd of the part of the Turd Trilogy, and it's a lot harder. Let's go for it. Right, there we go. Again, got to move these things around. Very, very similar. And see, there's a praying mantis. There's a toilet. You've got to flush these things down the toilet. Right, there's one. But you've got an energy bar, and it's not easy. It really isn't easy. The time limit is a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. And if you're not careful, you'll run out of time by thinking too much. It's very tap with the joystick again. See that praying mantis come out the toilet there? That's a nice little effect. It's so hard. So now we flush this second. There we go. There's the second bit. We've got to get the 3rd one up. Oh, there's some extra time. Can I collect that? Yes. That's giving me a lot more time. That is very, very useful. You need that. Get out of my bloody way, friggin' things. This is where it all goes wrong. It's so hard. Trying to plan your route. But again, wonderful characters. Wonderful characters drawn again. And I've lost a life already. It's so hard. I just can't get past this level. It's really annoying. Because I definitely want to show you the sampled speech, what he does. Oh, no I haven't lost, I nearly did, then I just realised. Right, it's very, I said the joystick can be fiddly, get out of the way. Right, there's 1. 2. Come on. 2. I've almost lost my life already. It's really bad. It's such a hard game. There's more time, but I don't need the time. I need bloody energy more than anything else. Right, there's the time. 1 more scrape and I'm done. It's really hard. And I ain't going to do it again. I might even have to put the cheat on actually to... because I'd love to show you this next level. There you go, life lost. I just can't do this fucking level. And this is level 1. Either I'm that shit at it, or it really is a bastard of a game to beat. I don't know what that purple thing is, but it's a fucking pain in the ass. Right, there's 1. Got a better chance of doing it this time. Right, there's 2. Can we do it this time? I got a lot more energy this time. Some more time. I need to get these guys out my way. No! Oh, I nearly had you. Come on, get out of my bloody way, will you? Here we go. Now you'll know who the bad guy is.
Now then.
Do you recognise that sample? You must know it. If you live in England and you were at least a teenager back in the day, or an adult in the 80s, you know who that guy is. And he's been in the news big time. There we go, to the rocket. Yay! I've never done the first level before, so that's a cool thing for a let's play. So yeah, you appear as Scott Feast, and then the moment you do that, you got to collect the Omega Cider, which I just did. Believe me, this is not an easy game at all. It really isn't. Oh no! I'm trapped. Oh no, no. Oh. Okay. Let's try that again. Well, I'm happy I did the first level anyway for the Let's Play. I really didn't think I was going to be able to do it. So I've never passed it before. Let's try and get one of these turds down the toilet. There's one piece of shit down the loot. Fucking turd trilogy. Oh, that's crazy shit. Boom, boom, crazy shit. Do you get it? Never mind. Bad joke. Yeah, there's a little praying mantis that comes out of the toilet. That's a nice little touch. Come on then. Right, that's the second one. I can't see me doing the third piece though. It's just not enough time. Come on, you fucker. I don't know what this flipping thing is. This bloody poo thing. It's dangerous when you do that. Ooh. Oh. Annoying. Annoying. Seriously hard game. Very challenging. Again, the graphics are beautiful. No colour clash at all. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous graphics. I didn't want to do that, did I? Right, get the second piece down there. Get out of my way. Oh, it's so difficult. Come on. Now then, now then.
Now then, now then.
And look what comes out the moment it says now then, now then. A piece of shit. And what does that tell you about the guy who used to say that phrase? He really did turn out to be a piece of shit, didn't he? So, that's the idea. Oh, and I ran out of time because I was fucking about. Game over. I could have easily got to level 3 there. It's such a, it really is a challenge, especially on the later levels when there's loads of toilet rolls. You've got to move the toilet rolls before you can become Scott Feast and get the bottles of cider to power your rocket. You've, as I said, I think the timer where it should be is disabled for those levels. But basically, yeah, if you don't, I'm going to have to tell you what it is. If you're not in this country and you have no idea what went down, the enemy is Jimmy Savile. You've got to rid him. Basically, he was a very famous DJ, and in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, he did this famous program called Jim Will Fix It, where kids used to write in and get their little dreams brought to reality. Could have been anything. Even I wrote into him. Fucking hell, I'm glad he didn't reply to me. I asked to have a game with Alex Higgins, a game of snooker with Alex Higgins, never heard anything of it, and I'm kind of glad now I didn't, because I could have been one of his victims. He basically turned out to be a horrific paedophile. Very tragic indeed, very, very tragic indeed. So yeah, it was very well hidden and in the news as of recent, and yeah, turned out to be a real scumbag as far as children goes. So yeah, I'm kind of glad he didn't answer my mail. Actually, I could have been another one of them victims. So my hearts go out to them. But that's the idea. You got to rid the world of that scumbag. You've got to get to level 20, fuel your rocket, and then blow him up. And I've got to tell you, level 19 and level 20, especially level 19, will amuse you. It's got his very famous chair that he used to sit in. Big red chair that used to pull out these Jim Will Fix It badges out of, and dotted around the screen, this is level 19, instead of these badges pinned up on the wall, but instead of saying Jim Will Fix It, it says Jim Will Rape It. And on level 20, when you finally face him, in the top left hand corner it says BBC Grooming Department. So I think that was quite funny actually, quite fitting. But I'm going to have another quick go at this. Yeah, let's have another quick go. I won't be able to do level 1 now. See, I don't know what that purple thing is. There's no point sitting there because I can't... Ah. Right, let's get these two. Let's get these two out of the way. Right, there's one. Ah, the praying mantis is in the way. 2. Got to get these things out of the way. We've got plenty of time. Take your time, Darren. Plenty of time. 1 up. That's useful. So you get little bonuses, which do help you along the way. Nearly there. Oh, you stupid green fucking thing, whatever you are. They really home on you, so you've got to be quick. And as I said, it's very joystick sensitive, so you've got to be gentle, little taps. Right, there's one. For a fat thing, that purple thing really moves quickly. Get out my way! So that's no good. That green thing's actually sat on the toilet. That's not helping me at all. He's in my way, completely in my way. Right, there's one. Or was that two? I think I flushed two actually, haven't I? I've done two. Got to get these things out of the way. Life lost. It's such a tricky game. It really is. It's such a tricky game. You've got to be quick. Like that. Okay, getting better this time, getting a bit more quicker. Poo number two. Come on, you little little bastard, you're a fat fucking whatever you are, you're a fat piece of, literally a fat piece of shit which gets in my way all the time. I've got plenty of energy though on this level. Ah. Damn it. Oh. Frustrating to say the least. But a very good game. That's the trouble, see, I've moved that poo about 3 times and I didn't want to. So it can be a bit too sensitive. The joystick. Get out of it. Right, let's get these down here a bit. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Come on then, get out of me way. Come on then, out of me way. My time's running out. Right, there's 2 bits of poo. Got to get these, my time's running out. I need more time, I need more time. Come on, give me the now then. Gotcha.
Now then.
Oh, not much time left. Come on. Come on, get to the rocket. Yes. Oh, God. That's just level 1. Right, I'm going to have to come back round here, I think, and do that. Oh, can't do that now. Can do that, though. Right, there's one. Damn, this isn't easy. This isn't easy. Come on, mate, come on. Yep, almost. Ah, bugger. Come on, give me some more time. I need a time up power pill. Oh, come on. No, I'm gonna die. You just don't get enough time. You're trying to get these things away from you. But you just can't, yeah, you just don't get enough time. There's not enough time ups at a pop-up. You need more of them. Definitely on this level anyway. Right, I'm going to keep that thing there. He's trapped. I might have a chance now. I'm going to keep him away from me. Because he's stuck. So I might get a chance to do this now, this level. Use that to my advantage. Right, there's two. One up. I need the time more than anything else. Come on, I got to do this level this time. Right. Now then. I've got to let him out. Come on. There. Now I can get to the rocket. Come on. I want to blow some of you up. No, that ain't going to happen, is it? Bye bye. Yay! Level 3. Never got this far before without cheats. So yeah, they've obviously Dung Beetle and Mark Dung and Scott Feast have obviously teamed up to face this bigger threat of Jimmy Savile. God, you've got to be so nippy with the joystick, it's unbelievable. Oh, I thought I got trapped then. Come on, I can nearly do this. Yes, now then. Indeed, let's get the fuel. Shoot. Straight in the rocket. Thank you very much, level 4. Woo! Ah. Yeah. I forgot. I'll get around here like that. It's a if you love challenging games, this is it. This has got more of a puzzle element to it. Later on, as I said, you'll get levels where you've got to clear all the toilet roll. You have to do that. Otherwise, you won't be able to get past the level. So you've got to clear the toilet rolls. To do that, you need Dung Beetle. Right, there's one piece of poo down the pan. Damn. Let's get this other piece of poo. Oh, I don't know what that was. Was that? I didn't. There was a bonus up there. I didn't took my eye off it. That could have been anything. Could have been something very useful. No, I don't think I'm going to do this because this is life lost. Ah. Let's get them out. Let's get him out. Ah, God! Sometimes this joystick. Well, it's not the joystick. It's just the awkward gameplay. Let's get up there. Let's get this poo out. Round we go. Shit. Oh, bastard. Oh, I got really far that time actually. I was quite chuffed about that. Well, there you go. There's R-Swype, third of the Turd trilogy. And you've got to rid the world of the evil Jimmy Savile. Get to level 20, fire the rocket in his, at him, blow him up, and get rid of him. If you want to see this level, or I should say if you want to see the entire game in its entirety without commentary, I have managed to do it thanks to cheats and pokes supplied by Death Squad themselves who did this game. There'll be a link and in the description of this video. Just go to the bottom of that, click on the link, and it will take you to my full upload of it. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm sure if you spent 10 hours a day on it for several weeks, you do it a lot quicker. But I mean, a couple of those levels took me about 8 minutes to do it, and that was the toilet roll levels. You really got to think. But all 20 levels are done. You'll see Jimmy Savile destroyed, loading screen is in there, everything is it's absolutely complete with no commentary. So if you want to see it, click on the link and it will take you straight to it. Well guys, that completes the last of the third game. So hope you enjoyed that. It's a lot more difficult than Dung Durak. Dung Durak is still my favourite Death Squad game. I hope there's going to be another game like that at some point. There might be a fourth game to this making it a quadrilogy to this sequel trilogy. So who knows? The next Death Squad in the game in the pipeline is Willy the Wasp 3, and that I'm also involved in putting some input in, and hopefully if all goes right, all of the voice characteristics will be from me. I'll be providing all the speech, which should be quite fun. I'm looking forward to that, to be honest with you. Looking very forward to that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that Let's Play, guys. And as I said, if you want to see the whole game, just click the link. It will take you straight to it. And my advice to you is as well, if you haven't seen the first two of this trilogy, do so. It's Thunder Turds and the better game, and my favourite, Dung Durak. You'll absolutely love them. The first game is Scott Feast, and the second game you control Mark Dung, and in this third game, as you see, they both partnered up to get rid of the worst evil out there. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. Until next time, happy gaming.